Crime Arizona and a focus on mothers who murder. In February alone, 4 high-profile women are in court accused of killing their own children, or in one case, masterminding a hit on their spouse.
It is rare to see this many suspected female killers, let alone in cases that make it to trial. So the question is, why are we seeing so many? True crime correspondent Brianna Whitney here analyzing all of this. You usually hear of men, not women.
Right, and I think the fanfare among the women, because you don't normally see that, makes people take interest in these cases even more. But I would say these are some of the saddest cases we report on, children involved in all of them. It really is stunning to see so many of these cases in 1 month with particularly cruel and outrageous allegations. A trial lawyer says some of this may just be a cluster of coincidence, that they are all at the same time. But he says there's a reason why we typically don't see these cases all the time.
The doomsday cult mom, a meat cleaver weapon, and 2 dead kids. A reported secret plot to kill her LGBTQ spouse, and a mother of 3 kids who died by smothering one by one. 4 mothers, 4 spotlight court cases in 1 month.
I think whenever there's a female killer involved, the interest is heightened. I think it's even more shocking when a mother who has the image in America of being a nurturer of the children commits such a heinous act.
Tom Ryan is a trial lawyer and says it is unusual to see this many female cases with child victims at one time.
You're here on 2 charges of murder in the 1st degree.
On trial this week, Yui Inoue, accused of killing her 2 kids with a meat cleaver.
There was a loud bang, and I came in the house, and there was another loud bang, and I grabbed my son, and we ran to a room.
And Kimberly LeCount, a capital case with the death penalty on the line for allegedly masterminding the death of her spouse with her new lover, a crime that took place with her kids' home, who will now be witnesses in their mother's trial.
In Reference Vineyard, they're saying the mother put the kids down for a nap with some sort of medication, all under 3 years old.
Friday, Rachel Henry's final day in court. The mom, police say, smothered her 3 kids, then propped them up to make them look like they were napping, will be sentenced to life in prison after taking a plea deal.
Is it your intention, ma'am? You had expressed earlier that you would like to represent yourself.
Yes, sir.
Is that still your intention?
Yes, Your Honor.
And in 2 weeks, the conspiracy trial for doomsday mom Lori Vallow will begin for the death of her 4th husband and attempted death of her niece's ex-husband. The cult mother already convicted for killing her 2 young children. Ryan says most cases like these never make it to trial.
The reason we are seeing so many trials of mothers right now is many times when there's a case of filicide, the mother or father will also commit an act of suicide, so there's not going to be the follow-up trial.
Ryan says these are challenging cases, and typically when children are killed, it's in an especially heinous way, often in a postpartum depression mindset or severe mental health challenges. But he says in LeCount's case, allegedly ordering a hit on your spouse who recently transitioned from a woman to a man and doing that with your own children home who were lied to about what happened makes for one of the hardest aspects of a death penalty case.
But in the circumstances where you're testifying against your own parent who murdered your family, that is a vastly different emotional burden for these young people to be carrying around.
Ryan says while the alleged female killer title plagues all 4 cases, none of them will play out remotely the same.
There's not one unifying motive in all of these cases that you could use a singular defense.
An opening statements in the LeCount conspiracy to commit murder case will happen tomorrow morning. We'll bring you the very latest on all 4 of these cases as they all unfold this month in front of a jury. Live in the studio tonight, Brianna Whitney for Arizona's Family.